My name is Rashawn Williams, and I attend IS 318 in Brooklyn. I am an 8th grade student.
Rashawn, what do you do in your math class to prepare for your state tests?
In my math class, we get RAS tests. We get kind of like performance tests, and he gives us tips on how to take the test and what to do. He gives us easier ways to solve the problem, and he gives us notes of how to solve problems easier and quickly, so we could learn how to manage our time.
Do you think the New York State standardized tests are reliable?
No.
Why not?
Because there's no point. Because then a person could be like a 100% average student, but do like a 1 on the math test, and they go to summer school. They should rely on the performance of the student.
So instead of the standardized test, what other ways can your teacher grade you?
By your performance class of how you started to how you ended. Are you at a 9th grade level yet, or are you at the next grade level? My math teacher with me all year, and they should decide how we started. They should decide we go to the next level about how we started at the beginning of the year, how we ended at the end of the year.
Good afternoon, my name is Ms. Rulo, and I am a 8th grade math teacher at IS 318. I am also the math coach at IS 318, so I work with all 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Ms. Rulo, do you think that the New York State standardized tests are reliable?
In my opinion, no, they are not reliable, and I say that because I believe that they really do not assess the students' capabilities and their strengths. I feel that one test is not enough to really establish whether a child is good in math or is not. I believe that a lot of students at times do not do well on tests just by giving them regular class exams, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they are not strong in that area of math. I believe homework, reinforcements in class, that really assesses what a child's ability is.
Ms. Rulo, how do you prepare your students for the state exam?
Well, because they will have to take the state exam, we make sure they are well prepared. I work very closely with my assistant principal, the supervisor in math, and what we do is in the beginning of the year, we do give them an assessment test to see where they are and where they fall coming in September, in the beginning of the year. We also give 3 different practice tests correlated to the state exam, but we break it down monthly. So the first would be from topics they've done in September to November, December, then December to February, March, and then the last test we give is usually the real exam from the year before. Also in class, we don't believe in teaching towards the test. We are not a school that believes in teaching towards the test, so we do follow a pacing calendar in the curriculum, and we make sure that every subject that needs to be taught and every topic that needs to be taught is taught to the students.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Eric Windley. I'm an assistant principal, middle school IS 318, located in Williamsburg. One of my duties is chairperson of the math department and the phys ed department.
So, do you think that the New York State standardized tests are reliable?
No, I don't. And I say that because the standardized tests only assess the students based upon 1 day's worth of work. Teacher-made materials, homework, unit tests, those are more reliable sources for teachers to assess whether or not students understand the work, know the work, and are able to do the work.
As the head of the math department, how do you instruct your teachers on preparing the students for the New York State math exam?
Well, what we do across the curriculum is, for every break that we get, we give the students a packet, and that packet is based on what the students have learned up to that point. Also, 3 times a year, we give a mock state exam. We give 3. We give one in December. The one that we give in December is materials from September up until November. We give another one in February, which is going to be indicative of materials learned from September through January. And then the final one we give is one that's based on what they've learned throughout the entire year. In addition to the practice test, we also have after-school programs put in place for students who are struggling, for students who are on grade level, and for our students that are above grade level. So in doing all of that, the students are getting at least an extra 1.5 to 2 hours a week of instruction so that we can ensure that the material that they need to understand and that they need to know for these state exams, they're fully prepared for.